In 1980, there were just 85 inmates in Oklahoma's prison system aged 50 or older. By 2011, the number was nearly 4,000. Next year, it's expected to top 5,000. That has the state's men's and women's prisons scrambling to adapt in order to care for the needs of a rapidly expanding population of senior citizens.
Jackie Spalding is one of 329 women over the age of 50 doing time in Oklahoma prisons.
I'm 73 now. I figure I'll be here the rest of my life.
Spalding was convicted of murder and has little chance of parole. She's doing time at the Mabel Bassett Correctional Center for Women in McLeod. Most prisons weren't designed to accommodate the physical limitations that can come with aging. However, each has at least some areas, like showers, retrofitted to be handicapped accessible. Dr. Debbie Birchfield is the clinical coordinator of mental health services for Oklahoma's female offenders.
It will require resources, I'm sure, and some redesign of our physical plant at some point. Right now, of course, we have a bottom run and a top run, and we keep those that really need to be downstairs, housed downstairs, in bottom bunks.
Stairs and upper bunks pose challenges for senior citizens in wheelchairs or with mobility issues. Spalding has no trouble walking, but recently broke her wrist when she fell on the stairs.
I tripped going up the steps. I started up the steps and tripped. Just being clumsy.
She prefers to live on the second floor of her cell block, but has been moved to the ground floor.
Most of our older people are down on the bottom floor.
There are 4,415 inmates over the age of 50 in Oklahoma's prisons. 4,086 are men, 329 women. Of those, 1,023 men and 61 women are over the age of 60, while 152 men and 6 women are over the age of 70. One reason often cited for the dramatic increase in older inmates is a state law requiring people convicted of certain crimes to serve 85% of their sentence before being paroled. Currently, there are 976 men and women inmates over the age of 50 who must serve 85% of their sentence. 299 are over the age of 60, while another 56 are over the age of 70. In addition, Oklahoma has more than 1,000 inmates serving sentences of life or life without parole. There are no special housing units for geriatrics and handicapped inmates at the state's women's prisons, but there is one at the Joseph Harp Correctional Facility in Lexington. It features open bays with low beds instead of cells. There are also wide walkways to accommodate wheelchairs. Some of the elderly living here have conditions like arthritis, blindness, diabetes, heart conditions, or infirmities that make getting around difficult. Others, like 73-year-old James Price, are dealing with age-related dementia or Alzheimer's disease.
Once in a while I have little problems too, because I forget about things.
Price is serving sentences totaling 710 years for lewd acts on a child and will never get out of prison. As he ages and his memory lapses become more and more debilitating, he'll need more and more care. Joseph Harp Correctional Center has 23 inmate orderlies to assist aging inmates with personal hygiene and mobility issues.
I have another guy that I take care of. He's in a wheelchair. He's just got a broken leg, bad hip. Been taking care of him. He's pretty easy to take care of for the most part, you know, but just to and from jail mainly, and just kind of helping them out if they need showers or things of that sort, you know. It's not fun, but it's something that's got to be done.
Sonny Baker is a volunteer orderly. He's done time in about half a dozen prisons in 8 states on drug and assault charges. Baker says Oklahoma is the only system he's been in that provides this type of care for its elderly inmates. Orderlies provide a low-cost way to help care for aging inmates, but Oklahoma prisons still spent $63 million on inmate medical expenses in 2011.
When you have things like dialysis or cancer treatment or you know, all those chronic illnesses, medical costs can really skyrocket at that point. And you know, right now we have even at this point, we have a phenomenal number of people on medications for some physical and/or mental health issue.
Older offenders also tend to have more chronic medical conditions, especially those that spent years abusing tobacco, drugs, or alcohol. 56-year-old Clive Shavers is serving life without parole for first-degree murder.
I killed the folks that molested me and my little brothers and sisters when we were small.
Before being incarcerated, he says he abused alcohol and drugs for 35 years.
And that wore on me pretty hard.
In prison, he kicked his addiction.
I'm in AA and NA, and I help facilitate the meetings and stuff there. I've been clean and sober for 8 years, eight and a half years. And you can see that the alcohol and drugs have worked on my teeth, and they've already asked me, did I want some dentures, and I told them no, I'd rather just go ahead and keep my teeth.
Lifestyle choices do have a significant impact, particularly meth and drugs like that, which really take a toll on the body. Plus the stress that comes along with living in an environment such as this can take a toll and make people age faster.
Which, in turn, increases the cost of incarcerating the elderly at a time when there are more older inmates than ever in the system.